Hey guys, it's Ross Garton on Space Coach Set. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas yesterday, or appropriate seasonal greetings for your geographical area. Now that the Rogue One Ultimate Visual Dictionary is out, I thought we'd have another look at this guy with the new canonical details. So let us see. The Deathtrooper here, we see him in all of his glory. That's a magnificent image. And he is subject DT5537. So obviously it's standard triple usually like TK, then we had Finn was from the FN core. This is from the DT core. So yes, his homeworld is classified. He is human with classified augmentations, and he is part of the Imperial Advanced Weapons Development Unit TI-23, the Undying. Proficiencies, demolitions, improvised weaponry, guerrilla tactics. So they're very much Space MacGyvers, I guess. Now, it does say here, in this bit here, that Death Troopers have to meet very rigid physical and ideological standards to be accepted into the Death Trooper Corps. Classified medical procedures further augment their abilities and make them somewhat beyond human. It does also mention in here, and it's very interesting that this is mentioned as a rumour, is that the name of the Death Trooper stems from a rumoured project in the Advanced Weapons Research Division designed to animate necrotic flesh. Though the troopers do not appear to be derived from this scheme, the use of the name gives them a macabre reputation among the Imperial ranks, and their black armour makes their appearance all the more deadly. The reason I mention that is we know someone who likes to do classified augmentations on humans and other aliens, and that's Dr. Silo, you know, from the Darth Vader comics. And remember how long these guys have been around for, the Tarkin Initiative. In the movie, we see them on Lamu with Orson Krennic, and then many years later on Scarif, is it 10 to 15 years later, I think it is, on Scarif, and accompanying him everywhere. So they've been around, let's say, for at least 20 years, and it's not just Krennic's personal guard, although they serve that function, obviously. High-ranking members of the military have these guys with them. But I'll tell you why we don't see them in the other films when you think about it. Because on the fleet, they wouldn't need that sort of thing, really. These are more infantry type of stuff. And we don't really see the kinds of installations that people from the Tarkin Initiative, shall we say. It's more like, as I said, fleet commanders of the Navy who wouldn't require such a thing. So yes, I wonder if Dr. Silo is the one who's involved in their augmentations that make them somewhat less than human. Be very interesting seeing these guys turning up in another part of the canon. I expect we'll see them again, probably in the comics. I assume they're on Battlefront and other games, and maybe in novels as well. And who knows, other films, they could make some sort of appearance in there, I don't know. A great concept that you don't want to just use as a one-off. And they weren't all killed on Scarif, because the Tarkin Initiative is huge. And all those other projects that get mentioned, like Aurora, was it Black Saber, or whatever they were, now that they exist, they have heads of the projects who would also have these guys. So let's see what else it says. Death Troopers guard officers within the Tarkin Initiative, the secretive think tank within the Advanced Weapons Research Group, directly responsible for the development of the Death Star. Although obviously it starts with the Separatists and with the Republic government, as it was at the time, trying to figure it out. Now, early on in his rule, the Emperor demonstrated a keen grasp of the importance of symbols, recasting ancient icons of strength and unity from the Republic and other cultures in a new and powerful light. You know, and that is often what conquerors or usurpers or whatever revolutionaries do, is they take all the old symbols and turn them to their own purposes. Now, dressed to kill, it says here. And I must admit, it has the uniform, has that very chitinous kind of look, doesn't it? It does remind me just ever so slightly of H.R. Geiger's alien creature from that franchise, of course. The black chitinous nature, as I say. And also the fact they're very tall and thin, with the very long legs. This figure doesn't really show that. I thought it would have been a taller figure, like, say, the Captain Phasma, which towers above the others. It's just a standard size. You don't really get that effect from it. So it's an environmentally sealed bodysuit, it says. Featureless pauldron denotes specialist status when seen through the trooper visor. You know, we mentioned that previously, that they have the targeting sensors and all of that here. Now, the says here, you know, the green dots at the base of his thing here, that is image intensifying active pulse emitters. And his gun is an IM-40 3-slot ammunition and tool pouch. He has a Mason fragmentation grenade. Sensory systems, obviously that helmet is upgraded from a standard stormtrooper. Turn him around, hope you won't fall over. You see the side parts of it there. And that's sensing apparatus. It keeps troopers in total situational awareness of combat arenas, allies and enemies. And as Cassian Andor says, it's the trooper you don't see that will get you. Yes, absolutely fantastic. And he has a Blastech SE-14R light repeating blaster pistol. Compressed baradium thermal detonator in his pack. What else? The environment bodysuit. And that is about it. It does say, select the best of the best. Select candidates that excel at Stormtrooper training are reassigned to an advanced Death Trooper training camp on Scarif. I wonder if it's the only one. Because obviously it would have been destroyed, and although it wouldn't have killed off all of the Death Troopers as they would have been on assignment across the galaxy, it may have cut off the source for future ones, you never know. And that might just die out over time, who knows. Death Trooper physical requirements include height and weight standards that exceed typical trooper averages. Rigorous training in exotic environs produce stronger, faster and more resilient soldiers than the norm. Although obviously the augmentations will have an awful lot to do with that. Now, is that it for the Death Trooper? We do see them again here. This is obviously on Lamu, and my God, don't they look threatening there. Here's one of them pointing his weapon at Galen. The other one will be pointing it at Lyra, I guess. So let's see. Yes, that's just not about the Death Troopers as such. That's just more about the arrival on Lamu of those guys. So yes, I thought I would just bring it up to detail with some of the new canonical details that we now know about the Death Trooper. Somewhat more than human, or less than human, I suppose. Like I say, I would have thought Dr. Silo, or one of those types, would be very, very high on the list of suspects for having been involved in creating this program, given all of his other little projects that he had going on. Vader's suit, of course, his little pets that he sent up against Vader, who are no use whatsoever. So yes, I think that is an excellent addition to the Stormtrooper ranks, the Death Trooper. Very intimidating even to other troopers. So anyway, guys, like I said, just bringing you the latest details from the Ultimate Visual Guide. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment suggestion for upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.